Hi, this video is going to show you how you can find high-resolution images, save them, and use them for projects in computer arts. So let's go. So you're going to go to Google, and let's put a topic in. So let's say we're looking for kitten. You're going to just isolate it and click on images. So when you come here, you're going to see all the little thumbnails of all the little kitten pictures that you can use. Some of them are very good quality, some of them are not. So I'm going to show you how you can isolate the ones that are good quality. So as you click on them, you're going to get this frame here. And you're going to put your cursor on top of the image, and you're going to notice that there's two numbers on the bottom left-hand side. These represent the number of pixels width-wise and height-wise. So there's 546 pixels for the width of this image, and then there's 427 for the height. Now, those might seem like really high numbers, but it's not really going to be of very good quality, especially if we're going to be wanting to print these out and zoom into them. So just to kind of illustrate to you, I'm going to save this image. This is what not to do. I'll save it in here. I'll put it in Toybox, and I'm going to say low res kitten. Okay, just to keep that in mind. All right. So if I go ahead and I go to this image, and I'm just going to double click and it opens it up in preview. So it looks fine, but now if I hit the plus sign and I zoom in a little bit, you can see it starts looking pretty pixely. Okay. So let's get back to the internet. So what we're going to do is at the top here, the top of the page, right next to images, we go over and we click on tools. There's another drop down. You're going to go size large. What that's going to do is that's going to filter all these pictures down even more to only find large images. So if we find a picture that we think we might want, we can click on it. Now, some of them, I'm just going to show you this one for a second. Some of the images, they might be large, so you can see the numbers here. It's 1500 by 906. That's much, much better. The magic number is 1000. So if you find numbers that are around 1000 or even more, those are better quality images. Now this one has this pattern on top of it. That's known as a watermark. Sometimes websites do not permit you to download pictures of good quality without paying for it. So Shutterstock is one of those sites. So in order to use this image, you're going to have to pay for it. You have to pay for the license to use it. But there should be enough that do not have a watermark on it that should be just fine for you to use. So, find this image. Yeah, this one's 2008 pixels wide by 1129 tall. That one's a good one. Okay, so now that you found a picture that you want to use, we're going to now save it. We're going to right-click on it. Before we save it, we want to open this image in a new tab. We don't want to select this image to save. We're going to open image in new tab. And what that's going to do is it's going to do just that. It's going to open up the image, in a new tab. Right here. Okay? So you can see that this image now is really large on the screen. It actually is as big as it possibly can be without the view being cut off. If you have a magnifying glass on your picture in place of the cursor, see the magnifying glass with a plus on it? That's telling the user that you can actually make this resolution even better. So you're going to click the plus, or you're going to just click on the image. Now, this shows you the size of the image, or the zoomed in version of the image, and all of its data. So it's just that the view is cut off. It's not going to cut off the picture. It's not like when we save it now, we're just going to get the bottom of the kitten. No, it's going to get the whole picture, but the view is cut off. So what we're going to do after we get it as large on the screen as possible, we're going to now right click on this picture and you're going to go to Save Image As. It's at this point, if you are working on the Macs at school, you're going to put it on the desktop, you're going to find your folder, and you're going to put it in the appropriate folder. Or put it in the toy box. And then you hit Save. So there we go. Okay. If you're working on your Chromebook, you can do the same process, but instead of saving it in your folder, which is not going to be available to you, you can just save it in your Google Drive. So now that we have this picture, it should be available for us. You can double check. Right there. Okay. So I'm going to do this process one last time, and I'm going to go a little bit faster, just for a review. So when you do your search, you type in the word, go to Images, then go to Tools, and change the size to large. It's at this point you're going to find your picture that you want to use. You put your cursor on top of it and just verify that those numbers are nice and high. You are now going to take this, you're going to right click, Open Image in New Tab. There's the picture. I can click on it, make it even larger. Wow, that's really good quality. Then I'm going to right click on it and Save Image As. And I'm going to put it in my toy box. This time I'm just going to call it Kitten. It's a good idea to change the name. I didn't do that the last time. There you go. So just to show you the qualities now, I'm going to open all of these up in preview just so we can get an idea of what these look like. Real quick. So you can see, even if you zoom in, the quality is really, really good. As opposed to the low-res Kitten, if you zoom in, you can see it starts getting pixely right away. This one's very, very good. You can see it's really, really good quality as we zoom in. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. So that's it. 2 steps to saving a picture. You find it, Images, Tools, Size Large. Click on it, right click, Open Image in New Tab. Then right click, Save Image As. So you're saving the image from the separate tab. Okay? And you can review this video as much as you need to. And of course, as usual, if you have any questions during class, you can always ask me then. All right. Take care. Good luck.